Easter is tomorrow, and our guest now has some last-minute ideas to fill the table for dinner. Cantoro Italian Market and Trattoria is cooking up something delicious, and we're joined by Executive Chef Anthony Calabrese. Right? Did I say it right?
Absolutely, you
With
did.
a little, yes. All right, thank you so much for being here. All right, we're talking about moving ham off to the other side of the table, and what are we doing today?
Ham is moving over.
Ham is moving over.
What we have here, we've got a rack of lamb. And you can't get any better than this. This is basically your prime rib of lamb. And my favorite marinades to do is garlic, juniper berry, fresh rosemary, and black pepper. And what I like to do with that is just basically make a wet paste.
Okay.
Making that paste, you got to get in there with your hands. And we're just going to smear that, massage it on the meat.
Okay. And how long do you leave that on there for?
I like to do it. I like to do it. You can cook it immediately, but I like to do it a good 2 days ahead of time.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
And that really gets that in there.
Yep. You get a great flavor, good marinade, fresh herbs, fresh garlic. You've got the juniper, the black pepper, but we salt it only before you cook it.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
And why not before?
The salt draws out all the moisture in the meat. Actually starts that curing process.
Okay. So hold the salt until right before you're ready to cook it.
But when you do salt it, nice and liberally.
Okay.
Evenly over the top. So we have our beautiful rack ready for the oven.
Okay.
And what we have here, little TV magic, we've got the
finished version.
The finished product of our roasted rack of lamb. And since the bones are beautifully Frenched, they're very easy to slice through, just straight down.
And how long did you leave it in the oven for?
This was in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes on low, 300 degrees.
On
slow
300
and low.
degrees, okay.
And as you can see, we've got a beautiful medium rare, slices right through.
And how many people does that usually serve?
I would say this serves a good 4 to 5 people, depending on what else you're eating. But, you know, I like to drizzle it with a little bit of a Lambrusco reduction, which is that beautiful, sweet, slightly effervescent red wine from Italy, and a little aceto balsamico. And that's all you need. Good olive oil, good fresh herbs, nice seasonings. Lamb's wonderful. And
you said something. You said it depends on what else you have, what other sides.
Well,
and I see that you've brought some here.
We've got some good sides going on here. In an Italian household, there's always going to be a pasta course.
Of course.
Now, if you're not doing lamb as your main protein, you can make a wonderful lamb ragu, which we actually have this on our restaurant menu in the trattoria. So it's braised, boneless leg of lamb, cooked for about 4 to 6 hours. Tomatoes, onions. I keep it simple.
Okay. Are any of these ready to go? Because I know some people might be thinking last minute, I didn't make it, I want it.
We do sometimes have in our prepared foods case some different mixtures of roasted vegetables, grilled vegetables, things of that nature. So yes, we do have sides available. The two I brought today, up front we have a braised fennel. So it's fennel cooked down with onions, diced tomatoes, a little bit of capers, black olives, a touch of white wine as well.
Okay.
And over here we've got beautiful, I love, you know, we're still in winter. It seems like it anyways. Parsnips, carrots, sweet potatoes, and baby new potatoes.
That looks delicious. And this is your version?
This is my version of your deviled eggs.
All right.
But I kick it up a little bit with some candied chopped bacon on top.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because why not?
Well, why don't we throw up a list of all your locations so that way folks who are trying to figure out what to do tomorrow, maybe add something to their menu for their guests on Easter. You could see the locations right there. Thank you so much, Chef, for coming in.
My pleasure.
Looks absolutely delicious.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Can I eat some while we toss it over to the break?
Please do.
All right. Where should I start?